Hello guys, welcome to Interchange 2 Unit 12. It's a long story. In this video, we are going to see the past continuous versus the simple past. Also, we will discuss about some adverbs to tell stories and the present perfect continuous. Let's begin. Past continuous versus simple past. Use the past continuous for an action in progress in the past. Use the simple past for an action that interrupts that action in progress. For example, I was taking a shower when my cell phone rang. While Maria was walking home, she found $50. I was driving to work, but I got a flat tire. As you can see here in this picture, this lady here was taking a shower when that action was interrupted because she received a phone call. The second one says, while Maria was walking home, she found $50. So she was walking, but she had to stop because she found $50. So this action was interrupted. And the last one, I was driving to work, but I got a flat tire. This person was driving the car, but this person had to stop because he or she got a flat tire. So this situation stopped this action in progress. These are some examples in which you can see the formulas to create the past continuous and the simple past. To create sentences with the past continuous, you need a subject plus was or were plus a verb with ing plus a complement. For example, I was watching my favorite show. She was walking home. He was cooking dinner. So all of these are actions in progress in the past. Now for the simple past, the formula is a subject plus the past verb plus a complement. For example, the power went out. She saw her best friend. He ran out of gas. So in this case, these are the simple past actions. These are the interactions for these actions in progress. Now here you can see the two actions connected, working together. For the action that is in progress, we use the past continuous. For the interaction, we use the simple past. For example, while I was watching my favorite show, the power went out. She was walking home when she saw her best friend. He was cooking dinner, but he ran out of gas. As you can see here in these examples, in the first one, this person was watching his favorite show, but he couldn't continue because the power went out. This was the interruption of this activity. The second one, she was walking home when she saw her best friend. So she was on her way home, but she stopped because she saw her friend. She stopped. And the last one, he was cooking dinner, but he ran out of gas. This man was cooking, but he had to stop because he ran out of gas. Remember, we use when for the simple past, but for the simple past, and while for the past continuous, as you can see here. If you notice, here you have while, and after while, you have the past continuous action. Then here you have when, after when, you have the simple past action. And the last one here, but, after but, again, you have the simple past. Remember, the past continuous is for the action that is in progress, and the simple past is used to express the action that was the interruption. This is a conversation between two friends that see each other after a while. Let's listen.
Page 81, Exercise 7. Conversation. What have they been doing? Part A. Listen and practice.
Hey, Louisa. I haven't seen you in ages. What have you been doing lately?
I haven't been going out much. I've been working 2 jobs for the last 6 months.
How come?
I'm saving up money for a trip to Morocco.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, it is. What about you?
Well, I've only been spending money. I've been trying to become an actor. I've been taking courses and going to a lot of auditions.
Really? How long have you been trying?
Since I graduated. But I haven't had any luck yet. No one recognizes my talent.
Now we are going to discuss some adverbs that we can use to tell stories. Let's begin. Coincidentally. Used when two things that have a connection happen in the same way or at the same time by chance. For example, I was going to call her when, coincidentally, she called me. Miraculously. Used when something that seems impossible or difficult happens. For example, a criminal shot Alejandro in the head. Miraculously, he survived. Luckily, fortunately. Used when something good happens by chance or luck. For example, I didn't do homework. Fortunately, the teacher forgot about it. Luckily, I ate at home because the food of the party was terrible. Suddenly. Used when something happens quickly and by surprise. Example, I was in a taxi on my way home when, suddenly, another car hit us. Sadly, or unfortunately. Used when something bad happens. For example, I studied a lot for the final test. Unfortunately, I didn't pass. I bought tickets to a Bad Bunny's concert. Sadly, it got cancelled. Strangely, surprisingly, or unexpectedly. Used when something unusual or not common happens. For example, I was walking down the street when, surprisingly, I saw a celebrity. She was washing a shirt when, unexpectedly, she found money in it. Strangely, nobody did anything when the two boys were fighting. Present perfect continuous. The present perfect continuous tense is used to express that an action started in the past and continues up to the present. For example, I've been working for this company since 2010. She's been doing exercise for the last 6 months. In these sentences, the first person started working for this company in 2010, but he is still working for this company. The action started in the past, but he continues working for the company in the present. The second one, she's been doing exercise for the last 6 months. That means that this lady started doing exercise 6 months ago, but in the present, she's still doing exercise. To create positive sentences with the present perfect continuous, you need a subject, the auxiliary have or has, plus been, plus the verb with ing, plus the complement. For example, I have been living in New Jersey since 2012. I have been living in New Jersey since 2012. She has been taking these pills for years. She has been taking these pills for years. Remember, for the third person, we use the auxiliary has. To create negative sentences with the present perfect continuous, you need a subject, the auxiliary have or has plus not, plus been, plus the verb with ing, plus a complement. For example, I have not been going to college because of the pandemic. I have not been going to college because of the pandemic. She has not been eating well since she moved alone. She has not been eating well since she moved alone. To create sentences, you can also use the contractions for the present perfect continuous. You can use for have, apostrophe VE. For has, apostrophe S. For have not, haven't. And for has not, hasn't. To create yes-no questions with the present perfect continuous, you need the auxiliary have or has, plus a subject, plus been, plus a verb with ing, plus a complement. and of course the question mark. For example, have you been practicing your dancing? Have you been practicing your dancing? The answers, yes I have, or no I haven't. Yes I have, or no I haven't. The next question, have the kids been watching horror movies? Have the kids been watching horror movies? Yes they have, or no they haven't. Yes they have, or no they haven't. In this case we use the subject they because the question is about the kids in plural. And the last question, has she been taking online classes? Has she been taking online classes? Yes she has, or no she hasn't. Yes she has, or no she hasn't. To create information questions or WH questions, we need a WH word or a question word plus the auxiliary have or has plus the subject plus been plus the verb with ing plus the complement and the question mark. For example, where have you been doing exercise? Where have you been doing exercise? The answer, I've been doing exercise at home. I've been doing exercise at home. The question is with where, so the answer should be with allocation, at home. What has he been doing during this pandemic? What has he been doing during this pandemic? The answer, he's been learning how to cook. He's been learning how to cook. What? What activity? It's been learning how to cook. And the last question, how long has she been studying French? How long has she been studying French? She's been studying French for a year, or she's been studying for a year. That is the duration. Well guys, that was everything for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.